Red Bull fans travels to places like New England and Washington, D.C., but at the end of the day, they say they enjoy Giant Stadium the best. Donato Hanover driver Ron Pierce says winning the Hambletonian is a dream come true, and former boxing heavyweight champion George Foreman says being here in the Garden State watching harness racing is a very good time. Tonight, the Terps and the 5th-ranked Mountaineers play football again. They go heads up. In sports NFL news, the defending champion Pittsburgh Steelers have a bye in Week 4. The Steelers are looking forward to plenty of rest this weekend. Willie Parker told me the team is banged up, folks. Coach Reese was looking for the elusive career victory number 100. Would he get it? Let's go inside the Grove Stadium to Kutztown. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. at Seth Grove Stadium. Let me take you out to Shippensburg for this week's installment of our Rocky Reese Report. And obviously a big game tonight in Morgantown and another big game tomorrow in Martinsburg.
All right. Thanks so much.
You bet.
Be back in a moment.
In sports, the West Virginia football Mountaineers and the Maryland Terrapins entered tonight's game in their all-time series, tied up at 21-2. Let me take you out to the showdown in Morgantown to show you who would win tonight's game in this bittersweet rivalry. There it is, first quarter. Pat White gives it off to his main man, Steve Slayton. He is gone all the way to the fun zone, 38 yards to pay dirt there. P.A.T. Good makes it 7-0 WVU. Second quarter, holler back. Sam Hollenbach throws it to Joey Haynose. He scores. It's 28-7 West Virginia. Third quarter, 4th and goal. Pat White fakes it and takes it in himself. That's the quarterback keeper. It's always good. It works tonight in the fun zone, and WVU wins it big, folks. They get it done by a final score of 45-24. My friends, as a look at sports for the 11 o'clock hour, and certainly a big-time game over in Morgantown. Half of the people are happy and half are sad.
Yeah, and I'm one of the sad ones because I'm a Terp. All right, thanks, James.
We'll be back in a moment.
Quarterback Steve Air McNair and the Baltimore Ravens spent day 2 of their 3-day voluntary mini camp getting more familiar. Wideout DeVar Darling says he's getting more comfortable with McNair on every snap and pass.
Everything was good, man. We're just out here trying to get used to the old Steve McNair's cadence and his whole aura of being in the offense. So we out here just trying to work hard, man. Just doing it good, getting better every day.
I mean, as an offense as a whole, we want to just take on the role that our defense don't have to depend on us. You know, they're gonna do what they do, you know, get the ball back, whatever. But if we have to go on a 90-yard drive, then we're capable of doing that. If, you know, we have to milk the clock, that we're capable of doing that.
Last season, Baltimore finished with a record of 6-10 in the strong AFC North Division. This offseason, the Ravens are determined to enhance their offense. With the re-signing of running back Jamal Lewis, wideout Mark Clayton improving, and Air McNair in the pocket, the Ravens could score a lot of points this fall.
Cadence. Every quarterback has their own way of going about it, the cadence, and their own way how they stress out certain words, and some words they don't. I mean, you got to get used to that. You probably see in the near future a lot of guys jumping on sides, you know, just with the different quarterbacks and the rhythm.
He just finds a way to win, and he's been to the Super Bowl. He's obviously had a great resume, but that kind of experience, you just can't help but respect it. And then when you will see it on the field this year, I guarantee that.
Steve McNair and the new-look Ravens have a lot of plays to learn this offseason. Baltimore opens up their preseason hosting the New York Giants on Friday, August 11th. In Owings Mills, James Hill, NBC 25 Sports. Raul Seibing and the Empire Supporters Club love cheering for the New York Red Bulls.
I love coming here every week to sing with them, to jump around with them. It's a lot of fun, definitely.
Most people just kind of sit there idly and sit on their hands and watch the game until something happens, and then they'll cheer. For us, we stand and sing for 90 minutes, and we try and make as much noise as we can to, help the team have a good atmosphere and drive them to victory.
Since the 1980s, this group of fans has followed pro soccer in the tri-state area. ESC members say they're about 300 strong. These fans share their take on being part of such a unique cheering section.
On the field, you can tell that they hear you and they know, and that they really do appreciate our efforts.
This is like a second family to me. These are my friends. As soon as I pull into parking lot 16A, it's like feeling like you're home.
This group of Red Bull fans travels to places like New England and Washington, D.C.,
there is no better time in 12 years that I remember coming to Giant Stadium. There's no better time to be a fan, and Major League Soccer is becoming more popular. The New York Red Bulls are becoming more prominent.
Raul Seibing and the Empire Support Club are a unique fixture people enjoy seeing at Red Bulls soccer games. At Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, I'm James Hill with News 12 New Jersey Sports. 15-year-old Joe Bruno was born with spina bifida. Bruno is one of several youths participating in the Nets free wheelchair basketball clinic. Bruno says shooting hoops on the Nets court is awesome.
I've been to a lot of Nets games. I go to like probably 6 or 8 a year, but I've never been to this building. And when I heard about seeing Coach Frank, that was really exciting. I found out last night, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Wheelchair basketball players say learning from the best is an unforgettable experience, and Nets head coach Lawrence Frank says giving back to the community hits home, especially this time.
It's personal to me in that, you know, my wife's cousin's a quadriplegic, and he's truly one of my inspirations. So to be able to share, to be able to use our facility, and really to observe what they do day to day is an honor to me.
What we have to do is bring our children out so we can get in competitive sports and leave a productive life, because from sports you move on to regular work and school and you create great habits.
Basketball habits Joe Bruno can use in wheelchair basketball and in the game of life. At the Nets practice facility in East Rutherford, I'm James Hill with News 12 New Jersey Sports. On a humid August afternoon, thousands of horse racing fans filed into Meadowlands Racetrack. All eyes were focused on the 82nd annual running of the Hambletonian. Driver Ron Pierce says all year long he wanted Donato Hanover to be strong enough to win this race.
I was anticipating the Hambletonian, and as we raced him along, getting him ready for this race, he was well within himself every race.
Hanover finished the mile in 1:53.2 to win 13 of 14 races. Hanover's trainer Steve Elliott says Pampered Princess was very competitive.
She's a great horse. I mean, you know, it's if the roles had been reversed and she'd been on the inside, it might have been them standing here instead of me.
Donato Hanover wins the Hambletonian, purse worth $1.5 million.
One of the greatest feelings that you could have in harness racing. It's just a wonderful feeling.
Donato Hanover driver Ron Pierce says winning the Hambletonian is a dream come true, and former boxing heavyweight champion George Foreman says being here in the Garden State watching harness racing is a very good time.
It's a lot of fun. It's hot, and New Jersey deserves this. Isn't that wonderful? One of the best, the richest horse races, and great champions here. It's a wonderful day. Heat and all. The heat, everything's well.
If you love trotting and if you love horse racing, this is the peak. Other than the Kentucky Derby, I can't figure a place that would be more important to be on a Saturday afternoon if you like horse racing.
You hope you can get the job done, but there's so many things that can go wrong. But today, nothing went wrong. Everything was perfect.
Perfection Donato Hanover's owner David Scharf will be looking for when Hanover returns to the Meadowlands for the Breeders' Crown at the end of the year. In East Rutherford, I'm James Hill with the Jersey Sports Finest.